Hello, artists. Well, it's getting close to Christmas, so I thought it'd be fun to draw this fireplace picture. That sure makes me think of Christmas. When I grew up, we had a fireplace like this, and every Christmas Eve we would have a fire in it, and we would have our stockings hung up on the mantle. So for this project, you're going to need a paper, a pencil, Sharpie or a black crayon, and some other colors. And this is one you can actually use a ruler for. I don't usually teach projects with a ruler, but this one actually works super good with it, and I'm going to give you some hints about using it. It's actually kind of hard to measure the same on two different parts, but this is one you don't even have to measure with on the first step. And that is that I'm laying the edge of the ruler on the edge of the paper. I'm going to come up to 9 inches. So now we're measuring. And I'm going to check, double check, triple check. I'm lined up on that paper and I'm at 9 inches. I'm going to just make a straight line and I'm holding my ruler secure. I'm going to come on this side and also do a line at 9 inches, get my ruler secure, and come down there. So now we have our first lines, the side of the fireplace. Okay, we're going to come across, since we know that's 7.5, that's 9 and that's 9, we can come right across. We don't have to measure anything. We're just connecting that line to that line. And I'm going to go a little over. Now we're going to make a little ledge here. And this we're not going to measure, we're going to eyeball. But does that look like a parallel line or that? Take a little time to look, and now I think that looks pretty parallel. I'm going to come in here, and there, without even measuring, I've got my mantle. And it's easy enough just to hand draw here. Now, if you don't have a ruler, you might have something with a straight edge that you could use, or just hand draw it. I actually like to hand draw more than I like to use rulers. Okay, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to draw this center part where the fire's located. I'm going to use my trick again of using my ruler as the measuring device so I don't have to measure. I'm going to put my ruler right on that line. And I'm going to measure at 5.5. Now, if it's my own ruler, sometimes I even make a line right on the ruler so I can keep myself straight. I'm going to go, I'm going to stop at 4. I'm going to come over here, do 5.5, get on edge, and stop at 4. So I hope I'm not confusing you too much by telling you numbers. That's why I'm a little concerned about not having you just free draw it. But we can try. Doing a ledge again like the top one. Now I'm just guessing. I'm not trying to do it exact. Holding it firm. And then I'm just drawing sides there. Now I'm going to have to guess with the sides here too. But when you have two parallel lines that are close together, it's not as bad to guess. But you think about it, see, that's way off. I'm trying to get it the same size as that one. Okay, so it's a little thinner. I think I'll try it one more time. Not too bad though. Go just a little whiter. Okay, that's worth it to me. Now I'm going to put this line at the bottom and just by making that the width of the ruler, then that's told me where to put the line. And I'm gonna do a line like that. Just realizing, looking at my picture, this is the line of the floor. And this is the line of this ledge. So I've got some erasing. I need to erase this line and this line, and then in here, okay, so that might seem kind of hard. I hope you're okay. Like I say, if this seems too hard, just free draw. I'm totally fine with you doing that. Okay, I'm going to move this to the side because after this, the rest of you do free draw it. We're going to draw the stockings and the fireplace and put in the bricks and the clock and the holly. But I already outlined this one in black. So I'm going to come back to this one now because I want to put in those details. So I'm going to put in 3 stockings. They don't have to be perfect. It's like a big J. A curve there. And you could add like the heel and the toe or put designs on them, whatever you'd like. Let's do the clock next. I'm putting my finger in the middle. I'm just doing a circle. Not trying to do it perfect. And you could draw a clock with a different design. This is just one idea. I'm going to try to make that symmetrical. Isn't that hard to do that? But I just take it step at a time. Put in some easy hands. It's working out pretty good. Now to do my bricks, this is my trick. First I look at the middle. Is that the middle? Okay, right in there. Now I want to split this two times. So I just look at it and go, where does it look like how do I fit in 3 bricks? And you can either freehand this or use your ruler. If I go slow and I'm really paying attention, I can do fine with free drawing it. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here, half. And actually, I think there's just room for half again and half again. That makes it a little easier. And same thing, we've got our black line. If you notice you're starting to wiggle, then think if you could arrange your paper in a different way, or just take a deep breath and go, okay, I've got to concentrate a little more and go a little slower. Here's a really long one. After doing that long one, the little bit shorter one seemed very easy. But that one's kind of long too. I'm going to split this up the same way. I'm going to go in half, then I'm going to split that into 3, and split that into 3. Okay, we're almost done, just a little more, but we certainly have to get our fire in the fireplace. with the grating that holds the logs and the flames. I'm going to start with the straight line of the grating. I'm not going to use my ruler, even if I mess up a little. Just kind of approximating. Then I'm going to draw some logs, maybe even put a little wood grain on there, and a couple of more. And then just some quick, easy flames. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is put some holly on top of the mantle. I actually really like to draw holly. I just do 3 berries, and I do a scallop line, and then there it is. I do like to go out and find some branches with berries on, red berries, and Christmas Eve I put them on my Christmas Eve dinner table. Let's see, I guess I never black lined this. I feel like I'm going off a little bit, so I better go slow and careful. There. Okay, at this point, you can start to color, or you can go into putting designs on here like stripes or Christmas trees or snowflakes. You could put presents along here. You could put candy canes coming out of the stockings, whatever you'd like. And then there's the fun of drawing. And you can use crayons or markers. You can mix colors. And I'm thinking that's brick. So I'm going to just go straight across. Trying to keep those straight lines. I'm going to mix a little brown in there. Let's see, while I've got my brown, I'll do my brown logs. And you could add some orange or yellow or gray into those logs. And then behind here, you could put gray, or actually I didn't think that was a blue. I'm looking, there I go. I wanted a black. Sometimes when I was a little girl, my dad would buy some sprinkles that could go into the fire, and they would turn colors. Have you ever seen that? That is fun. And boy, you can have so much fun coloring this up. And then I hope that you would like to put this up somewhere in your house to kind of feel like the Christmas spirit. Get everybody in your family in the mood for Christmas. So you color up your whole picture how you'd like, and I hope you have so much fun doing this project. And Merry Christmas to you and to your family. Bye-bye.